Welcome to BattleTech in the Morning with Captain Nips. I'm Captain Nips, and playing BattleTech for the 345th day in a row? I'm not actually sure. I've lost track. It's been a while. We continue to play BattleTech. So today, like yesterday, where I rolled some trebuchets out onto the battlefield because I hadn't really played with them all that much, I'm going to do the same today. And I looked through the list, and it turns out, for the most part, I've covered all the bases. Pretty much everything that's in the list right now, I've played more than a handful of games with. But there is one chassis that still stands out that I have not given its fair shake. And that is the Orion. So the Orion is kind of a strange one that I've never really had a strong fondness for because it looks goofy. It's a mixed build, more focused on short range than long. Couple medium lasers, SRM rack, LRM 15 for long range, Alcan 10. So much more focused on mid to short range engagements, but has some long range poke. The V variant adds an extra SRM 4 rack at the cost of some armor, which I wouldn't make that choice personally, but you know, I didn't design these things. So today, I'm going to take a few Orions out onto the battlefield. Take one of each. I would love to be able to fit 3 in, but 25 million at 8 million apiece. Actually, let's see. Can we sneak in a locust? Not quite. Not quite. Even my small laser locust does not fit. So that's fine. So what I will do, pick whatever here. I'm going to take a V, I'm going to take a K, and then I'm going to fill these last 2 slots with commandos, because the commando is actually another variant, another mech that I like. The commando, I actually like it a lot, but I also don't necessarily go for it. Like, it's not my first pick when it comes to most mechs, and I'm pretty confident in my skills today. I'm just going to leave that nearly 5 million C-bill headroom. And let's give ourselves, maybe not fighting on another Orion and an Atlas, but what about this? Okay, that looks dangerous. That looks like it'll punch holes in my team. So my Orions are definitely gonna have to carry the day here. And while I'm at it, you know what? Let's just go ahead and pick. I want the 2 commandos to be the 2D because I want to be backstabbing things. Use their speed and their SRM 10s essentially to punch through rear armor and get the job done. Pilot wise today, I don't want Sumo in a commando. I want him in something that it'll matter. I think, let's see, sensor lock might be useful. Honestly, what I really want is just to bring paradise to every mech, but can't have that, can we? Precision strike, sensor lock. And we'll bring Kraken. And then in the Orions, I'm definitely bringing good pilots. I'm bringing Sumo for all you Sumo haters out there. And I'll bring... We have an autocannon 10, so let's bring Precision Strike just on the off chance that it matters. Let's go.
Commencing deployment. Mech warriors, prepare for combat.
So the Orion has been around canonically in the history of the Inner Sphere for basically forever. It was the command vehicle for Kerensky during the Star League era, which is where most of its notoriety comes from, but persists into the mid 31st century as a perfectly viable heavy mech, even though its capabilities have largely been surpassed by other builds.
What's up, Commander?
So let's get these 2 fatties moving.
On the move.
And my commandos are going to go for a short flank.
Yes, Commander.
Probably move the commandos down to the right one more move while the Orions move up the middle.
Got a center trace.
Griffin there in the distance. Right.
Standing by.
Keep our sprint moves moving.
Got it. Reporting.
So that's interesting. Alright, so this rock right here is blocking this line of sight. So I think it's probably safest to... Actually, let's go here. We'll go here, and then if something happens to get a line from up above here, then I'll at least get the cover of these trees. But that doesn't look like that's happening, because holy moly, the rest of that team is so far back. Oh, hey, it's a griffin. Wow, these guys are taking their sweet time to come down the path. Oh, indirect fire. Alright, so let's get these Orions into the battle. Did he sprint? He did. So, isn't a lot of good use. Yeah, we can get some LRM shots on it. So let's
On my way.
move down this way. So here's a curiosity. Do you get precision strike with an LRM if it's the only weapon you fire? I'm going to save the autocannon shots for now.
Roger that.
Because of the evasion on that Griffin currently. Because of that. Dodge, 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 and a few missiles sneak through. Sumo.
Something I can do. Be there in a jiff. Oh, you want some of this?
So if it weren't for dodging and evasion, this would have been a perfect opportunity for those Orions to be leveraging those LRM-15s of theirs. Unfortunately, basically shut off by the fact that the target has evasion running. And is going to continue to have evasion running. That's unfortunate. So, if I reserve my lights into phase 3, this Griffin will get a chance to go and probably take a shot. And I think I will end up keeping my evasion for now. There we go. That's what we like to see.
Watch the side.
You just need to dodge. Paradise, just dodge. That is the opposite of dodging. You did everything that was not dodging. You putz. Alright, here we go.
Coordinates confirmed.
Now that we've got this Griffin pulled well out of position from the rest of its team, let's just get in on it and
As you wish.
shark it. Like, did any of those SRMs land? Yes, just took a bit. Meanwhile, pulling up the rear, pulling up the distant rear.
Receiving you.
Be nice if I could get to something resembling cover.
Confirmed.
So Kraken is probably going to take some missile fire in the next turn. That's okay, we're going to apply some missile fire here. Not lucky enough to get a knockdown, though. Alright.
Aye, aye.
Fatty's in. And I think at this point it is worth putting our guns in the direction of that out of
On the
position
move.
Griffin. So let's line up some shots here. 2-hit numbers aren't great, but at the same time, I'm throwing a lot of weapon fire at this guy, so I'm just gonna fire all the guns and start to chip away at some armor. Get a lucky head hit in there. And a knockdown. We like that. Knockdowns are good, although sumo is not the best when it comes to dealing with what do you do with that. I'm going to just line it up so that my front arc is as much toward the river while still giving me a line of sight to this guy. We'll just aim for center of mass, turn on that autocannon, and go to town. Other interesting thing about the Kraken, at least, or not the Kraken, the Orion in this build of the game, you'll notice that all the autocannon 10s on all the rest of the mechs have the burst fire animation. The Orion, I think, is the only one that doesn't use that animation and is using a different variant of the autocannon 10 that shoots a single slug, which is curious. Speaking of curious, this is a great thing to have. A downed mech out of position on whom we can apply all sorts of missiles. Although, probably should just punched him through the front. Ah, well. We're here now. We like that. It's a good start. Paradise is going to be up, and he is going to turn and very likely finish the job, which is what we want to see. There we go. Cool.
That would be a kill.
One mech down. Commando's in good safe position as their enemy Victor rolls up on my Orions, and now it's my Orion's turn to get the close range work done as the enemy mediums with their LRMs decide to just continue flinging. Woo! That's an autocannon. Flinging some fire my way.
Come on, dummy. Try and hit me for real.
Alright. So, what do we want here? Ideally, got a lot of heat. Apex's Orion is very hot running, so we would love to get some water here. So let's do this.
Moving to position.
Yes, there are contacts back there. Shocking. Shocking, literally no one. Let's turn off the LRM because we're now at suboptimal range, and let rip with the rest of the guns. Yes, we have dodges. Oh boy, so many dodges.
Yeah? What can I do you for?
Just turn the LRM off right away, preemptively, and take our shot.
I'm gonna make some friends.
Yeah, there you go. Planting that autocannon 10 round right in the torso.
Oh, that looked like it hurt.
Victor's gonna go for left side flank. Missing with the AC-20. And doesn't follow it up with anything. Alright.
Standing by.
Alright, little guys. Your time to get in on this action. How is there an obstruction there? There's a slightly shallow hill that is getting in the way of this line of sight. Ugh, gross. Alright, well, that's fine. 60s, 55s. Ooh, there we go. 95, 85. Check your angles, kids. Sometimes one step closer is all you really need.
All weapons, go.
Ooh, catching a knockdown on the Victor. This is gonna be the Victor's really bad day.
Awaiting orders.
Cause he's got a pair of
Yes, Commander.
Orions right there. They're probably gonna do some work on him. Let's see if we can get that left torso. Heat's fine, ammo's fine.
Yes, Commander.
Ooh, there we go.
That's a critical hit.
2 mediums and an SRM rack just gone in the blink. So far as things are looking up, taking some incidental fire. Here comes an autocannon round, I'm sure. Ooh, took that to the torso. Sumo can hold, though. This is fine.
What? Is that the best you can do?
Alright. Apex. Let's take a look at this guy. Front's pretty well armored. 73. So it might be worth trying to get behind it. Can't really. Alright, well. If we can't get behind it, plow it from the front.
Confirmed.
This last bit of... Could have sworn I was still in the river game. Ah, you suck, game. Alright. Alright, I'm taking my shot. I'm overheating. Oof, that's mean. You told me that spot was water, game.
Something I can do?
But that's fine.
Piece of cake.
This spot is definitely a river. How much you got left in the center? 114 is not a small number, so I think we will, of all things, inspire
Who
Sumo.
wants some of this, huh?
Center of mass, 95's to hit. We've got headroom for the LRM, why not? It's a garbage shot, but... more missiles the merrier, and enemy victor goes down. So far so good. Mostly owing to the fact that the enemy team is kind of brain dead, having rushed a Griffin straight into my line, and then a Victor straight into my line. So...
Confirmed.
use my lights and play this a little coy. Not too much. I just want to keep cover until I can get close.
Reporting.
Paradise will just run him out there because evasion. Yes, Kraken has evasion, but also I don't trust Kraken to not get shot. 2 medium mechs to go, and if I'm not mistaken, that's going to be a Griffin. Okay, that's what I thought, and I think the other one is a Shadowhawk. So, based on the autocannon, maybe a Centurion. Oh, seriously, Paradise, you're supposed to dodge that crap.
Yeah, that was good.
Lost a launcher.
Yes, Commander.
All right, Apex, buddy, old pal.
Moving
Curious
out.
about this guy evaded, so I'm curious to take shots at this guy in the back. He's also guarded. That's fine. All right, what do we got? Heat wise, you're running so hot. What the hell? All right, so let's strip it all down. LRM. Autocannon on a refire penalty. Yes, so let's cool that for now. Medium laser. Medium laser. All right. Here we go.
We'll go.
Nice. Landing solid hits. Good start.
What's up, Commander? Consider it done.
Checking the heat. Overheat. Let's see. I think we back off. What's the autocannon at? Refire. Spare some heat and clear a refire penalty. Return. As we do some more chip damage to the Shadowhawk in the distance and catch a knockdown. That's what we like to see. Alright, so let's just keep the little guys moving.
Throttle down.
Let that Griffin consider what may be coming in the near future.
Yes, Commander.
Interestingly enough, it looks like I can get some roadway action here. Can't quite turn around enough though. I would like to turn all the way around to face back downfield. Nope. Yeah, something like that. Not the best. Not the best position, but we're just maneuvering. Maneuvering is good. We got evasion. It's cool. Oh, physical attack incoming. Miss, miss, miss. There we go. We like that. Oh, buddy, do we like that, because that opens up the Shadowhawk's rear side to some very angry Orion action. Although this Griffin wants a piece of it.
Ha! You got nothing.
Alright, so. Enemy gives you their back. Clearly, you should take advantage of this. Yeah, we'll be taking advantage of that. Let's kind of just position our
On my way.
arc in an acceptable manner. Point upfield. Check our heat. Checking our heat. We got for armor on the back. He's got 76 left on the front, 40-30 in the back. I would love to place an autocannon round in this guy's spine. Can we overheat without shutting down? Nope. Okay. So, I think we're going to take almost everything. The near alpha. Actually, I wonder if do this, because that's 40 potential damage instead of 25.
Rear armor it is.
Oh, missing with the autocannon round. That is the worst. It's the worst that is worst. But
My mech's heating up.
doing some real work on that backside there. Next thing we want to do is move in such a way that do we have to move? Yeah, we do have to move. We want to move back a little bit to get the LRM into a proper range band. There we go. And then the Griffin is so close. There's not much I can do about it trying to get behind me, so I'm just going to ignore it for the moment. Autocannon round, definitely want to make that get in there. We'll take another overheat because there's a real good chance ooh-hoo-hoo, that we just kill this sucker right here.
You like that, huh?
Didn't get a kill, but
It's so hot in here.
man, that was a
Gonna puke.
beautiful autocannon round that went sailing through the skies and took off that guy's whole side torso.
Receiving you.
And at this point, the small fry can finish the job here. So let's get rear position here, and just enough to get that guy in line of sight. Spin Ironer heel, torso twist left, center of mass, and boom. Shadowhawk taken care of.
Talking. Eliminate.
Pieces flying and rolling down hills.
Reporting.
Paradise has a beautiful opportunity here. A rare and glorious opportunity to sink
Move order received.
some missiles and a laser into this Griffin's spine. I think we'll take the inspiration here
Aha! You people don't know who you're dealing with.
because
Firing at the
why
enemy.
not? Good start. Lone Griffin going in for the physicals on my Orion. I think, ladies and gentlemen, that means we have entered
Going over.
the impromptu punch club phase of this round. He has declared physical attacks. Pugilism it will be. Sumo, would you be so kind
Alright, I'm up. Let's go.
as to start us off?
I'm on the move.
Ugh, Sumo. Unimpressed. Unimpressed, sir.
Commander.
Apex, please, would you be so kind as to do a slightly better job than Sumo? Alright, so, ladies and gentlemen,
Negative damage.
of the
Repeat.
Lance.
Negative damage.
you have a 75-ton battering ram. This is not that hard. Here, I'll have Kraken show you how it's done, because that's where we're at in life. See? Just like that. Doesn't take much.
Awaiting orders. Moving out.
Nice shot to the rear torso. Takes off the remaining armor on the other side torso. Oh, that smells like a DFA. Partial miss. Gets a
Internal structure
Gets a
damage.
good chunk. Gets a good chunk. Alright. Where is the spot? So it's right there. Right there. Please move to it.
Moving to position.
Lies! Damn dirty lies.
Physical attack.
Shot to the leg.
Score to critical hit.
Ooh, and the knockdown, which is real unfortunate for this Griffin, as it is now going to turn into a complete bludgeoning. Sumo, I want you to go to this point here, and I want you to stomp on him. Like the cockpit's right there, buddy. Impossible to miss. And you hit the leg. His head's up here. Let me just point that out again. His head's up here.
Ready for orders. Position confirmed.
See, look, Kraken knows where the head is. And if he was in anything heavier, he might have just killed that mech. Yeesh.
Yes, Commander. Location acknowledged.
Some would say I'm giving this Griffin entirely too many opportunities to, stand back up and fight by not firing my weapons. But I would say that is entirely unsporting of me not to at least give him a chance by kicking and punching him to death. You're fine, Paradise.
Commander.
Actually, you know what? Can we
Right
get
here.
Sumo to take a step to the right? Yes. Now, can we get him to take a step to the right?
On my way.
The answer is no. But it doesn't matter because he blows out the engine from the rear side of the Griffin. Good job, Sumo. Good job, team. Everyone comes through in the end. Orions. That's not bad. Turns out if you put a pile of guns on a heavy mech and you give it some armor, it does alright. Does good work. Paradise got a little beat up. That's cool. Everybody else came out pretty clean. 10 rounds, 23 minutes on an enemy force that, again, medium mechs with an LRM-5 right here and right here. And, well, the first one ran down to be the spotter. Decided to hang back instead of, moving up and using some of these other guns that they had. So as a corollary to a previous video, I think maybe the Kentaro's problem is not the Kentaro. I think it might just be the AI in general, which is fine. But regardless, today, a total blowout for Team Orion Commando. Good guys win and take one home. And we're going to go into the weekend with that. A near flawless victory for a near flawless week. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Captain Nips, as always. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, a wonderful day, and I will see all of you in the next video.